All right, there we go.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, DM Church Warden, aka the one who come to you live from the Paradise, there's Thunder and Mother Earth on Homebrew RP. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This is it, most likely, unless you guys derail my adventure.
I will do my best.
We gon' try.
This is the finale.
The final countdown.
All right, before we go crazy, when we left off, you guys had just had a mighty aerial battle with Voltaire, over the course of which he had his wings ripped from his body and plummeted back down to the earth. At which time you guys looked up and saw small flying devices, some sort of machines, coming at you quickly through the sky. Is that about right? Sum it up quickly.
Yeah, we had taken a few actions in response to that, I feel.
This is true. You want to refresh my memory in case I'm forgetting before anything happens?
I want to say that I had run below decks to help the cannoneers, and Draken was preparing a fireball.
Okay. Good deal.
I think I've tied my I said I tied my ankle to the nearby rope, if there is any. There's just like a loose section of rope on deck to make sure I don't just fly off like I did last time. So that's if there. I think we talked about how long that rope would be, and you said about 25 feet. But what I also want to do, instead of having both swords out, I want to holster them if I can. I think they have
Okay.
like a sleeve. I don't know if I have those.
You have a bit of time before they're going to reach you.
Okay, I want
How-
to make sure that they stay on me, so they don't just go flying out of my hands too. So I don't know.
You-
Can you give me a
Okay.
refresher on how they're flying?
The ones coming towards you.
Yeah.
Do you know what an... Okay. Yeah, they're ornithopters. If you're familiar with... And you may not be, and that's fair. I will... So let me see, let me get a picture of one for you. It's basically like a Da Vinci-esque winged flying machine for
Okay.
an individual.
Remember the old Ghostbuster cartoons? Ecto 2.
That's actually puts it all together. Thank you.
Very good.
Figured it would be.
Very good. But yeah, that's what they're coming in on. They're a little more armored than Ecto 2, but they're still basically single person flying contraptions. The captain of the ship is actually up ahead at the front of the ship, and he has a spyglass out. He's trying to get a good look at him. Master's tied himself off. Draken is preparing a fireball. Jimmy has gone down below decks to the cannoneers, which is the next deck down. This is actually a fairly large airship, so you know, as far as airships go.
I suppose I'll specify then. They're approaching. They were in the front, and then they split off into two groups to try and come at us from the sides. I'll just
Yeah.
go to the array of cannons towards the bow of the ship on, I guess I was starboard side. I'm not sure we ever specified, but just there.
Okay. All right. No, that's not a problem. Not a problem at all.
If I
Um,
scrummage around the airship, could I find anything like elasticy?
Elasticy?
Yeah, like a rubber bands. Like I can slingshot.
You can climb in the cannon.
Not what I'm
I
looking
think
for.
we predate the invention of polymer materials by a little.
Just a little. We haven't quite gotten there yet.
We can have flying airships, but not rubber.
That's all solid mechanical parts. Sound and.
Magic.
Forged by the finest dwarven engineers.
True.
All right.
Or well,
Oh, whoa,
Aren't there
it's
slingshots?
magic.
Not
slingshots,
slingshots?
yeah.
Slings. technically.
Slings.
All right. Can I make a giant slingshot?
No, sling.
Oh,
You
that
put the-
kind. Not the. God
Yeah.
damn it.
No, it's the David and Goliath.
Yeah,
sling,
yeah.
not
I know what you're saying now. Not the
Hey,
Animal
principle is a
Crossing
bowstring,
slingshots.
though. You have like a bowstring, so I mean, the principle is still there.
Yeah, well, that's a little
The
different.
bow's
Right.
the bit that flexes in that case.
The amount of muscle we would need like a 21 strength to make a giant bow. What
Hey, there'll be
asshole
one
has
here
that?
Shortly.
Yeah, just on the other team.
Hey Diggs, thanks for the follow.
Right
Thank you
on.
for the follow.
Yeah. Damn.
So, you guys are preparing. The captain's trying to get an eyeball on him. Stapleton and Phoebe are talking off kind of on their own. He's kneeled down in front of her. She has an expression on her face you've never seen before in Phoebe. She's crying.
Oh.
You've never ever seen anything emotionally affect Phoebe other than anger.
Wow.
So that's the only reason why you really notice, because that's a little weird.
Yeah.
What's in between? Whatever
Oh.
you do, Phoebe, please don't. I love you.
Beyond that, the crew is running around, and I should point out that the ship is very damaged. If you remember in your last session, you took a direct hit from a very large chunk of dragon.
2 if you count the breath weapon.
Exactly. Which, granted, the breath weapon isn't directly damaging to material other than aging it. So you're lucky in that regard. But it's cracked. The hull is cracked. The crew is scrambling to patch holes and reinforce damage right now. But beyond that, is anyone doing anything else?
Yes.
I am just gonna wait. Okay.
Just please bear with me while Ong figures out what he's gonna do next.
All right.
What's everyone else doing? Awkward.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm. Go for it.
So, when I said I didn't strategize, that doesn't mean that I didn't do any research. I've been trying to better prepare to take my turn
Okay.
instead of kind of wondering, like movement, action, bonus action, and all that stuff. I want to have that down so when we get into combat, I'm sure what to do.
Fair.
One of my allowed actions is improvise. What is that?
Improvise.
Is that oh, I take my
It's
rope and turn
basically
it into
Guardians of the Galaxy, the dance battle.
That's really, really good.
That's actually a very good example.
Yeah.
It's pulling shit out of your ass.
Oh, good. There's a move for that. Lovely.
There's a
What I do,
move for
pretty much.
everything.
Just
what
gonna
I
write
do
that
every
down
fight.
in the margin of my notes. Gonna need that later.
Yes. Pulling shit out of your ass. Improvise.
Ooh.
I don't have a plan and don't know what to do moments. Which, hey, you may be coming up on.
That's that's where my
Do you have any
characters
sort
usually
of,
shine.
This is probably an advance of what we're gonna get. We're gonna get this eventually, I guess. Is there a map of where we are?
In the world?
On the ship?
2,000 feet in the sky.
There will be. Right now, you're on the top deck, and it's pretty much just an open deck.
Okay.
Is anyone here really, really good at sewing?
I can help you.
Are you good at it?
No, but I
Are you-
should be. I mean, sewing requires dexterity, which I have a perfect 20 in dex, so
What's
probably yeah.
what's a
No, I
perfect
can't.
20?
It's like eyesight, 20/20.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can do 20 stitches per second?
That
Possibly.
depends. What's the switch?
I don't know.
Switch.
What? I
What
want to
is
take
switches?
I want to
That's why
take
he's asking.
Which
I want to take the blankets from down in our room and just stitch some rope to it, and then I want to stitch that rope to my backpack so I can stuff the blankets inside my backpack.
Now that's an exit strategy.
I
He's
call
trying
it
to make a
Plan B.
So
All right, I'll
I'm gonna
assist you, I guess.
everybody give me just a perception roll, if you would, please. It's okay. It's nothing crazy at this point. Well.
wait, didn't you? That's the last time you said that we were attacked
Oh.
by fucking
So,
dragons.
Uh,
Perception.
so it.
Oh,
How do I copy this? It rolled in D20 or D&D Beyond instead of D20.
They have a dice
You
roller.
just
Yeah.
you have to make sure it's set to roll into D20 or
I
No.
know.
just an
weird. I didn't know.
It rolled a
Switch
22.
off
Will you
the
accept that, or
dice
do I need to
rolling.
roll 20?
No, that's fine. That's
But it
fine.
was a 19 plus my plus 3.
That's fine.
He wants to keep it 190.
Master Freya and Kong, as you're scrambling around doing what you're doing, you happen to notice the twinkling of countless lights below you. Looking over the edge of the ship, down below, you see thousands of lights when you focus in through the mist and the fog and the clouds. And it looks like there are armies, like larger than anything you've ever seen. Hundreds of thousands of troops, maybe, if that's what they are, down below you. So you're seeing campfires and torch lights down below you. And Master, your eagle eyes actually pierced through a clear spot through all of it. And you see down below the organized functionality of what appears to be possibly, and it's a little beyond your understanding, but possibly some form of gigantic ritual occurring down below. But it's mind-blowing. Like, it's boggling. It's like, what could be going on this large, on this scale, to cause this many people to gather for one magical purpose? So
Which
Guess
way
Freya
are they
also sees
facing?
that, right?
Yeah, I would also.
I'm gonna look over at you like, what? Because I'm not a caster, so I don't know what I'm looking at.
Like,
Master's really the only one who's managed to see it, and even that was kind of brief because there's fog and clouds.
hey guys, what are they doing?
26 or Master rolled a 25 though.
Master did roll a 25.
And I rolled a 26.
What is that?
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
So you're seeing it too, in fairness.
Yeah.
You're seeing it too. All right, I'll say this. Because of your casting nature, Freya, you being a druid, you're fully aware of the concept of circle magic, group magic. And you've done some group magic on the level of 3 to 5 other casters, just based on your religious experience within your time in the Feywild and whatnot. This chills your blood.
So I return Master's glance, and I say to him, "This is a large group ritual, is what it is. This is larger than anything I've ever seen prior."
Does that mean they have to sacrifice someone?
Yeah, group rituals are bad. Okay, I don't.
Whenever it's a group ritual, there's some monumental magic happening.
I think you know I
Immensely
don't know what I'm
powerful
looking at,
spell.
please. That's why I gave you that look. Like I don't know. All right.
Is that
Well,
bad?
what are we gonna do about it from up here? That's pretty awful.
That's
Depends on
good,
what
right?
spell. Depends on what they are trying to achieve with this whole ritual. We don't know the nature of it. Because of
You-
what's going on, I don't think it can be anything good.
All right. As you're discussing this,
Should
you
I
hear the
spit on
captain-
him?
You hear the captain bark at you.
Ah!
That's none of your concern. Mind those units in the sky and forget about what's going on down there. The Sovereign's handling that, and it's
The who?
none of your concern. The Sovereign.
Who's the sovereign?
Sovereign Damus the Third.
He sounds pompous, and I walk away.
Noted, Mr. Stapleton.
What's that?
I said noted, Mr. Stapleton.
Nah,
And
that was the
Freya's
captain.
just going to walk and, you know,
Yeah. Well,
Find,
Stapleton's still talking to Phoebe. That was the captain of the airship.
okay, you just rolled for Stapleton, so I was wondering. All right.
Oh yeah, no, that's still. I have him on my drop down. Sorry.
So Freya just says noted and returns to where she was standing and braces herself, basically.
Alright, so the captain goes back to his spyglass. He's starting to watch the ornithopters coming around.
The what?
Ornithopters.
Ornithopters?
What do they look like?
Didn't we already?
Ecto 2.
Oh, those things. Okay.
Ornclopters?
I was gonna say, I thought we went
Ornithorches?
ornithopters.
This is gonna be another bit.
Ornithopters.
Church,
Nope,
can I get
we're
in a
just gonna destroy it.
conversation with those cannoneers before the ornithopters are?
Yeah, what do you want to tell him?
I just want to see if they think they can hit those things.
These are old salty dogs that you're talking to. Like these guys, you know, they've got scars and grime and like powder burns galore. You can tell they're not novices at what they do. Here, I'm gonna post this in the Stapleton channel. This is not my artwork. It's just this is for you guys as reference point. They look somewhat like that.
Ew.
Ew.
That looks nothing like Ecto 2.
But they're telling you that these things are actually very mobile. Their cannons are geared for ship-to-ship combat for the airships, which, as you know, are not terribly fast, depending on the wind. These things move.
I ask if there's anything we can do to make it easier for them to land a shot.
Ask them to hold still.
We actually have a guy who might specialize in that.
If you can do that, definitely. So,
Try my best.
How high
Good
up
luck.
are we?
you guys, 1,300 feet.
Okay.
So, As you guys know from playing with me, I do these quick time events, as I like to call them in game. So I have a countdown going right now before an event happens.
Oh no.
Just letting you know. I'm not going to tell you how much time is going, but I'm keeping track.
And how
That's
far
good.
out are they?
Still fairly distant.
Can I successfully? Do I have enough time to successfully sew a parachute? Shoot.
I'm gonna go up to the crow's nest.
Since you're within 30 feet of me, I would assume
Or a glider.
I'm gonna help you
This
with
And
that.
tie myself to the crow's nest.
Alright, you climbing up.
And
to
I
the
still
lookout.
talk to Phoebe.
You want to talk to Phoebe?
I told you, yeah.
Okay, alright. We're going to do that 1 second. I'm actually going to put a pause while you have that conversation. Kong, you're talking about a feat of engineering.
We're in a flying ship.
Yeah, but you're not.
You didn't make that ship.
How do you
You're
know?
standing on the ship. That's like standing on an ocean liner and being like, yeah, I could make one of these.
Have you met Kong?
Yes, actually. I mean, I will give you a chance to make one. I'm not going to say it's impossible.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Give me your rolls.
What?
Let's do intelligence.
All right. Ooh.
Ooh.
Big money, big
Maybe I
money.
should roll. You got this.
What's this? I'm waiting
You
for
can do it. Woo!
16.
Nope. Although I tell you what, you managed to bundle together a whole bunch of blankets with a really, really terrible stitch job.
It's better than nothing. And I shove it in my bag.
Okay. All right, Maury. Stapleton seems to have calmed down Phoebe a little bit, and he's gone off to talk to the captain. So now would be your chance to talk to her if you want to.
Phoebe, I know you read it. Please don't do it. Please don't.
Don't what, Maury?
You know what I mean. I wanted to ask you about the book yesterday before you took it.
The book's not for you, Maury.
And neither for you. You're just a child. You shouldn't have gone through all those damn awful things. Your poor sister and all of that. You shouldn't. You
Maury.
should live like a child. Stapleton, fuck him. He shouldn't even brought you here.
She leans in close, grabs you on either side of your face gently. You can feel like her hands are actually slightly cold. You're making direct eye contact. One of the first times up close you've done this. You can see the swirling of infinity behind her eyes. It's unnerving and uncomfortable, and you can tell there's something inhuman there. She leans in close and whispers more. My love, my sweet Maury. You have no idea what you're talking about. But that's what makes you you.
Please don't do it.
If you want to survive the night, if you want your friends to survive the night, then there's only one way that can happen.
I gladly take the place, but please don't you do it.
The book is not the way, Mark. The book is
Okay.
just a key. Go. Help your friends. My
You
journey is
say,
not
okay.
end. You too.
I kiss you on the forehead.
She smiles and winks at you and toddles off.
Hey, Draken.
Yes.
When I was making my pretty awesome parachute, I found this in my bag and I forgot about it, and I hold up a hand candle. And I say, do you think this will help?
Oh no.
Not anymore.
I don't know. But
The hand of glory.
Does this count as a house?
Well, that remains to be seen.
By the
I-
Lord of the God, House of the Gods.
I know what? It's worth a shot. It might do something. I don't know.
Well, it took out Granny Pruneface pretty quick.
Did.
If only Danny could hear that.
I think she felt the ripple through the force. She felt the disturbance.
Yeah, a slight disturbance in the force.
Honestly, Kong, I don't know what half the stuff I do, how it works, or half the stuff I carry, what it does. But it works when I need it to. So,
Do you think this would work for you?
don't know.
Do you even know what that is?
The answer to that is always yes.
Yes. I'm sure if I try hard enough, I can figure out something to do with it.
All right, you can always show them where they can put it, and I hand it to them.
Good.
The hand of glory.
I want to ask, how big do these things look?
How what?
Big do the ornithopters look?
Did you
They
see the
look-
picture?
But I mean, so they're at least 10 feet?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, they're big enough to hold a person and the entire contraption needed to fly.
If someone was to teleport onto one of them, would there be enough to be considered an occupied space?
You're taking an enormous risk if you want to try that. Because the cockpit is one person sized. So you would have to teleport either into that person or on top of the device. A moving device. Just so we're clear.
Gonna shut down and say, Stapleton, asshole, who is our priority?
Oh damn.
You bitch. Oh, net 20. That hurts. That hurts.
Yeah.
I
on,
make it
every
back
viewer
up from
doesn't know
below
what
decks
you
at this
roll.
point.
So you guys hear this? Doom, 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 doom. And you hear the captain shout, "Brace for impact!" as these arcing smoke trails with little bits of fire come flying out from the ornithopters, striking. Let's see.
In a
Believe-
vicious mockery, one of those.
Striking the starboard side of the airship's hull and igniting it with an explosion. Doom, doom, doom. You just hear it. The whole thing rocks. Everybody give me a deck save.
Yes.
There you go, embrace herself, mind.
What?
My
A
old
26?
friend.
14 plus 7, 21.
Damn.
Old friend dexterity.
Master
We
26.
meet again.
Draken 21. Freya 19. Kong 21. What
We
the
were ready
hell?
for this one.
Who's gonna do a tango?
We
real
did
quick?
well.
Dun, 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 dun.
And yes,
Cha-cha slide.
that is
Nothing.
that is Mr. Stapleton's full name that you guys see there.
Mycroft? Oh, he's
Mycroft.
going over the edge.
Percy. Mycroft Percy.
Mycroft Percy Stapleton. All right,
Percy
so
or Percival?
Percy, just Percy. His parents weren't that formal. So, you guys see about 5 of the deckhands go over the side.
Damn it.
Screaming in fear as they go tumbling through the clouds, lost forever. All of you managed to like brace thanks to the captain's timely intercession there, but you feel it, like it just racks your bones. It hurts when these things hit, and you immediately begin to smell fire and smoke just coming up. And then the ornithopters that you guys have been kind of halfway keeping an eye on, something happens, like a shimmer in the air.
They explode?
Suddenly they're right on top of you.
Oh. Fucking major illusions.
So you guys hear the remaining death hands screaming. They're grabbing for their muskets. The captain is saying, "Prepare to repel boarders!" And he looks at you, Kong. And he says, "Get these people down below, now!"
What? Oh, okay. And I start frantically running around the top. Get down! Get down! He said get down! Do you have a parachute?
You hear Stapleton saying, "Come on!" And he starts making for a hatch.
I turn right back around. Although I do try to congregate with everybody else. We need to be together for this, so I'll go shouting and trying to gather.
Alright.
I'm going down under with Stapleton and everyone.
I look
Okay,
at
so
Jimmy as
everybody-
we're shuffling everyone indoors and saying, "Isn't this gonna burn everyone alive?"
If the ship catches on fire, it doesn't
We
really
outside?
matter if we burn first.
But if they have parachutes, they can just jump off.
What's a parachute?
It's this thing I learned from the monks in the top of the mountains, and you can kind of use it to glide.
I've already fallen off once. I don't want to do it again.
They say it can be fun.
Yeah, it wasn't
Well,
fun.
it was kind of fun.
I just
But I
show
don't
up
want to do it
behind you.
again.
Well, it's just plan B. Plan A
I've
is
untied
kick
my
ass and
ankle.
take names.
Can I run?
Underneath. From
Everybody-
top of the crow's nest. Do I think it's...
Are you going down below with the rest of your crew? Are you going to follow suit?
If he said everybody, then everybody.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't have to. You can stay up there with them.
I mean, our de facto leader, Jimmy, said we should go, so I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, Jimmy, right.
I'm going.
We
Person
have
who
the
helped
actual leader here.
Thoughtfully
Yeah.
through the night searching
Yeah,
for
I mean-
Phoebe. That guy.
I
mean,
did
who cares
help
about
you,
the captain,
Maury.
right? Like,
I run up to
Yeah.
Maury and
Remember,
say,
I
"He
did
said
help
get
you.
Warm a little up
downstairs."
your body, you are cold.
Okay.
wow.
So everybody is going down the hatch down to the next deck, right?
I grab
Yeah,
Maury
try
by
to
the
help
ear and
too.
I drag her with.
I know, Master. I know.
So you
My best shot.
Sorry,
You
they.
tear-
You're a cutie.
you tear down through the cannoneers' fuselages. They're already starting to light up the sky. Doom, doom, like the cannons are just deafening. Boom, boom, boom. And you can already hear like more incoming fire. Boom, boom, hitting the sides of the airship. And you see an explosion as you're coming through the deck. It takes out 3 of the cannons. You just see people flying in all directions, bodies of flame, singed and charred, screaming in agony. The lieutenant down below is, "Go, go, go," pointing at a hatch down further.
No heading down, I guess.
Still following suit.
Yeah.
I'm getting nervous the farther we go down, but
Yeah,
Likewise.
it gets awkward.
All right, down you go to the next level.
Maybe it gets 50 stories down, I don't know. Could be a long ship.
You're down below.
Oh no.
This level is on fire. There are bodies everywhere.
Why did we come down here?
But
To avoid the barrage on the top decks.
what you can see are barricades hastily thrown up with Becklerite guards armed with muskets taking defensive positions. They're waving you on. Come on, come on, come on.
A more beautiful sight I've never seen.
Okay. So,
There, old.
Feel free to move.
And I ready my
not letting me. There we go. Roll 20 apparently is freaking out.
You're chopping it out a little bit.
Everything is on fire.
Oh yeah, there's a big fire here.
It's on fire.
The ship is on fire.
Well, I moved around a bit.
Roll 20's
I
freaking
can
out,
see
sorry.
many stripes.
So there's a lot going on.
It is? Yeah, on the end.
Yeah.
Oh, on the end. Okay. Is there another way down besides that?
Can you send me the description for the Hand of Glory again? Or I am starting to come up with a plan.
Oh.
Oh no.
I believe.
Mission of house is very lenient.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to restart.
Live here. There are beds. There are bunks. This building could be considered a home.
I believe. Let me see here. It was.
We all gonna die.
Okay, so that wasn't put into D&D Beyond, I don't think. Hang on a second.
Hanging.
Thank you. Like I said, I'm starting to form one of my crazy plans.
Oh Lord.
The last one was pretty good. Good. You just shot off the wings of a dragon. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy, it just might work.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you know what? I bet here. There it
The whole
is.
thought is, why wouldn't they just shoot us out of the sky? We can
They tried.
fall down. No, actually, we can fall down. They can bombard us, and because we don't really retaliate, we're
Where's the,
just
where's the
gone.
sport in that, Maury?
I have so high hopes.
All right, here we go.
They're
I'm gonna
bad
send this
guys,
to
not
you
evil
in Discord.
masterminds.
Okay.
We gotta find you. There you are. There's your. It's a description right there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so down below, everyone. Oh, I guess I gotta move Agrin too, huh?
Yes, there's a few people who should probably shuffle off behind the barricades.
Yeah,
Agrin, go towards the back.
If there is any time, I will. Wait, no, comprehend language is still going. I cast it before we ended this last stream.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Which shouldn't be a problem.
Who's still standing out there? I see Draken. You want to be there, Draken?
Master and Draken are still up towards the front.
Draken, glitter bomb.
Don't trip on the corpses, by the way.
Walking over them. Walking over them.
And yes, I actually used Hero Forge to make 6 different corpses.
Oh my god.
This adventure is brought to you by Hero Forge, making corpses since 2020.
We're not
Making-
sponsored.
Making corpses of your characters since forever.
Oh god.
Thanks.
Right. So, as you guys are moving into place behind the barricades, you hear this more impacts from up above, but different ones. Not quite so hard, but enough to kind of shake the ship as 6 of them hit. Doom, 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 boom, boom. And you hear people shouting up above, gunfire, doom, doom, doom. And then a scuffle coming from above, even closer. And you hear...
Inspire Draken.
Okay. You hear the cannoneers up above screaming and dying. You could literally hear them dying. Blood is actually dripping from the boards up above.
That's not good.
And suddenly it goes quiet. And all you hear are a number of footsteps coming down the stairs.
I've had the blunderbuss trained on that doorway.
A crossbow on it.
Oh, did I miss you? Or are you up there too? I think you're up there
I'm
twice.
stepping into the nearest corner.
Did I make sure I didn't double up anybody here? Okay.
If that's all right.
So now you guys aren't necessarily used to this, so I'm just going to describe this. The first person that comes down the stairs, you can hear this clank, clank, and you just see like clank, clank, just this bird, black feathers, orange beak, covered in viscera and bristling with weapons, but he's wavering slightly as he moves. He comes down and goes coming behind him is a green-skinned, sharp-toothed woman carrying a large great club, followed by a lizard person with enormous breasts and a bandolier scribbled across her chest.
Please route all fan fiction too.
What? Big titties?
You also see Stapleton.
Coming down with them?
Wait, what?
Stapleton coming down the stairs, yes.
Ah.
What?
He's next to us, right?
And a tabaxi in the very rear ducks down with a bow and immediately makes eye contact with each of you.
I don't like cats.
Much as the
For his
Stapleton
throat.
thing might throw him off, I was readying an action to shoot.
All right, you want to
So
fire?
whoever's in front, they're getting a shot of the blunderbuss. Step.
That would be the Birdman.
Do you ever just need to roll a 20? One moment.
Does Stapleton look like a prisoner or just tagging along?
He's smiling.
Jimmy, if you're near me, I'll help you. Within
He's
30 feet,
smiling.
I'll help you.
That's disconcerting.
I double check for my wand to make sure it's still there.
I'm right here. I want to help if I can.
Now,
That is up to church.
give me a disadvantage roll too, Jimmy. Yeah, for some reason, even though you felt like your aim was dead on, it misses.
The funny thing is, I know those stats. Neither would have hit.
And you can hear what sounds like your own voice come out of the bird, Jimmy, laughing at you.
Oh, that's creepy.
That's a pretty short distance. I let the blunderbuss fall from my hand, and I don't know. Can I take a full turn? I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah. They're not advancing immediately. They're messing with you.
Gotcha. I will cunning action hide behind the barricade and allow my bolts from the grave to take another shot at him.
All right. Hang on, I gotta look this one up.
While you're looking that up,
I'd have to roll you a stealth for the hide, and then if I succeed on the hide, I get advantage on the roll for bolts. But bolts is like it's a replacement sneak attack, but I have to roll for it separately. But it has range.
Okay.
while you're looking that info up, I start to shift into my monkey form.
Okay, that's fine. All right, yeah, go
I'll
for
also
it.
do something.
So there's the stealth roll.
Okay.
And you tell me if I'm hidden from my good old buddy Jangle.
Let's see. Where are you? There you are. You have the advantage of cover, so
Mhm.
I will give you an advantage roll if you'd like for your stealth roll.
Thank you, sir.
Because technically you're ducking down beyond line of sight. Well,
17.
all right. You're hidden. You feel like you're hidden.
Okay, good. So the bolts from the grave is next.
Those are 77 feet. What the fuck?
It's a big ship.
Apparently.
That might actually hit.
Whoa. Let me look. Let me look here. Let's see. All right. I gotta pull him up. I've got 2 different campaigns in D&D Beyond that we're using right now. It's insane.
Gonna need another monitor.
Oh yeah. Do
All
you have
right,
enough monitors?
I know. I've got 3. I'm maximizing them. That will hit.
Hey.
Oh God!
Did
Wait.
it!
Wait. No, I'm sorry. I remembered. Displacement hasn't dropped yet. I roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, 20.
Shit.
Boo.
That will not hit. It was
Everyone,
a
I'm
good
so
try.
sorry about the numbers.
It was
so
such a good
close.
try. It really was. Such an amazing try. All right, so let me see here. Let's do this.
Unless you ruled I actually had advantage on the attack from stealth from Jangle, in which case they would have canceled.
Actually, no. In this particular case, no.
Yeah.
He knew where you were.
I duck down behind the cover and say, Stapleton, what the fuck, you asshole?
I mean, it is a Belkrite
What are you
ship. We
doing?
had to see this coming, right? The
All right.
mastermind rogue is unsurprised.
Does he answer?
What did you say? Sorry.
Stapleton, you fuck. What are you doing, basically?
Well, that's the funny thing. Where is Maury?
He's right there.
Stapleton calls out for you and goes, "What the hell are you talking about, Maury?" like you do see Stapleton.
You get a Stapleton. And you get a Stapleton.
There's a second.
There is a second Stapleton. Let us here.
I know what's up. Okay. I'm still mad.
This should be interesting. Let's see.
It's 10:06. You think we could take a union break real quick before we get into it?
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to. I'll set up this initiative tracker while you guys do that. And
let those nerves take a bit of a beating. You want us to roll initiative
Rolling
before
initiative?
Just give us enough time to stay alive as long as possible. It would be so nice.
You can get your initiative rolls in, and I'll set up our initiative tracker here.
There's mine.
This is promising to be interesting.
Oh god, 5! Why am I so low? Freya got 23, of course.
Ray is a badass.
It is.
Now, said I wanted to do something. Could I take an action before initiative, or should I wait until initiative?
What is it you want to do?
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
You sure you want to do that here?
24. Let's go.
I'm pretty much okay with that.
Okay, just saying, you're on a wooden airship.
I'm familiar with that fact.
Already,
I would like to.
It's already on fire.
I would have liked to shoot my crossbow with disadvantage because it's too far gone.
This is going to be interesting.
Surprise, motherfucker! Is essentially what he's doing right now. They're like, no sane
Surprise,
person
motherfucker!
is going to attack with magic here. Or fire magic here.
But going with that is that's a brave move. That's a brave move, Cotton. Let's see how that works.
No crit failures.
God, there's so many people I have to make rolls for here. Let me see here.
Oh no.
That's all right. Hopefully this will start thinning them out. Draken doesn't care about burning down a ship. He's gonna destroy everything. He's got plans in effect for when he breaks the ship eventually too.
Who sings that song? Burning down the house.
Jeez.
That needs to be the theme song for when you upload this to YouTube.
Burning down the house.
Yeah, just intro with that. Too bad to it. Unfortunately, there's copyright. Never mind.
There are copyrights we have to worry about. 12.
I think we can get around it if everyone sings it. So maybe during our union break, we pull up the lyrics and do a karaoke session.
I'm scared.
I'm out. Sorry.
Just need some liquid courage.
No.
All right, and 12. All right, there we go. Ooh, that's so many. Let's put this on another page. Okay.
Do you already roll for a hit?
No, I'm putting these numbers kind of as we go. It's a lot. Okay. See, Maury. Ooh, 5.
Yeah. I know.
Kong 15. Right. Dragon 12. Freya 23. Master 24. Just gotta one up people.
Is this a torch right here,
Of
Church?
course.
Where?
Where I'm
Yes.
pinging? All right.
Yeah. Yeah. If you look, there are actually little tokens for every independent light source. That was intentional. Right. And let's do this for
Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I see the wheel spinning, Church.
on what?
Your brain.
Oh, I've got some nasty things in the planning already. Nasty, nasty.
Oh no.
You just saying that for whatever reason, like, you know when you play with those teenagers or bros in like Halo or first person shooters that have to like teabag after every kill?
Yeah.
Crit fail.
I want to
Yes!
make a crit villain who does that.
Who just has to teabag
Just
everything.
I kill someone, I'm gonna teabag them.
I wanna play the villain in Lazy Town.
No homo after every sentence, even when you don't need it.
Just like a
Crit
bro,
fail!
a straight up bro who spends too much time playing Xbox.
He
If you
makes
don't
out.
know what's
Playing
happening, Church
Pokemon.
is rolling dice against us.
He
Some of these are for you.
Some are
roll
for
high
us,
for the ones for us.
some are for the others. A 3 and a 10.
Man, sounds like me. Eek.
Oh god.
All right, let's take our
A
break while
13.
Church is rolling all of this garbage.
Oh, I thought we were on
Yeah.
a break. Sorry.
We having a break.
I'm putting up the
He
BRB screen.
hasn't won. Be right back.
That's good because I'm
Philip, any?
This is true.
We need some.
It's not fan fiction if it actually happens in the game.
All right, but
It's canon.
I think we're as ready as we're gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
spiraling down right now.
Same.
Oh Lord. We're all spiraling down one way or another, right?
Ooh.
Johnny
Alright,
Cash's
so-
Ring of Fire pops in my head.
Yeah,
Let's get killing.
we're getting there. All right, so
Oh, I thought that noise was coming from outside my house. I was about to freak the hell out. It's like, who the fuck is out there?
who's out there? What's going on? All right.
Who goes there?
Pause the stream. I have to go kill a were-badger.
Where's my pistol?
Well, I tell you what,
Fruit bats.
for the sake of organization
Wow.
and time, let's go from here to initiative. I know you wanted to get your fireball off, Draken, but you'll get your chance. Let's not detonate the entire ship and kill everyone right away, though.
Let's go.
Okay.
And before you do
We can
make
wait
that,
around.
because Draken's he's not a fool. I do just want to point out that immediately above your heads are where the cannon fuselages are, including shit tons of gunpowder.
You spent your entire BRB thinking of that, didn't you?
No, I was thinking of a way to say it without just giving it away, but I decided to just give it away.
The room's already on fire.
I mean, as much as I would love to, blow you all out of the sky, it would be a very short session.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's just go from initiative from here.
Hit it.
Master, you're up.
Okay. I guess the ones with the yellow border is our icons.
Those are your characters. The blue are the Shunnig or the Baclarite soldiers.
Red
And
is
of
bad.
course, red are the other good guys, depending on your perspective.
Okay. I move here.
Okay.
That's only 20 feet. How about... I don't know if I'm allowed to go here. Like right on the edge of that.
See, I don't see you moving. Oh, there you are.
Is that alright?
I see the pointer coming off of the red person.
That was me measuring stuff out.
Okay, so yeah, you're here. Where you wanting to go to?
Is it okay for me to move to this location? Because that was... Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay. The map does a weird thing there. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay, movement, now attack. I don't really want to attack anyone near me, because there isn't anybody close enough. So I'm going to use my action to hide, and I'm going to use my bonus action to use the health action as a bonus action for master tactics.
Okay. So give me your stealth roll, please. At
With the bonus,
advantage.
so that's
As usual. Okay. Stealthing it up. The master poofs into the shadow.
I don't know
Right.
who I'm gonna help yet. Do I need to know or?
Yeah, you need to pick somebody.
Okay.
Probably Freya or Mori.
Who's this right next to me?
Freya's
Freya.
above you, Mori is to your left.
Okay. I'm gonna say Freya.
All right. So you're offering assistance to Freya. That works.
I could help Phoebe, but I don't think she's gonna need it. I can help up to 30 feet, so I have a range.
Okay, you're good. All right, Freya, you're actually up next. What you got?
All right, so I am going to move up a bit, and seeing as how like Jimmy like missed a shot on this armored bird, which Freya knows that Jimmy's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
So she thinks, well, maybe the armor is being a bit of an issue here. So she is going to cast heat metal on the bird, which is just instant 2d8 fire damage. Like, yeah.
No save or anything.
I mean, I think there's a save, like, if he can drop it, but, like, this is armor. He just takes 2d fire damage instant.
Alright. Let me look up just to be safe. Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
give me some damage rolls.
Yeah, 60 feet away, just don't have to touch him, don't have to just point, and that's hot now.
Awesome.
Nice.
So the bird takes 14 damage, and he now has
Disadvantage on.
Yeah,
all
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Very nice. Very nice. Bravo.
And I'm
Does
going to
anyone
give
else
Hank
smell
a-
chicken nuggets?
Angry bird. Angry
Chicken.
bird incoming.
Chicky nuggets. Alright, so that leaves us with Agron. Agron is up next. Alright, so
I guess you didn't need my help for that. Then.
no, it's all good. It's all good because that is how things go, right?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what you got?
Am I allowed to like ask her if she needs my help next time?
No. It's okay though,
Wait,
because this is the organic quality of combat. It doesn't always work, and that was actually very realistic, so no worries.
Oh well, I tried.
Yeah, no, you did good. You did fine. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what Agron's gonna do here.
I can
Alright.
tell you what he's gonna do.
What's that?
Fuck shit up!
No, it's much worse than that.
Let's see. 60, 20 feet. All right. Let's see here. It was 60, 20. Ooh, wow, look at those ones. Those are lovely for you guys. Agron lights all but 2 of them up with fairy fire. Boom. So, actually caught Jangle with that. How about that?
Hey.
So, Danny and Mayel are not caught in the fairy fire.
And the second Stapleton.
Yeah, he's caught in it. Lit them all right up. All right. So with that, Agron, he stands back. He's holding. He's kind of playing defensively to support the party. That brings us to... Interesting. Okay. The tabaxi dashes into the room on the south side through the door. All right, that brings us to this gentleman here. Fire. Miss. The next one, fire. Miss. Kong, you're up.
So let me know if this is possible. I want to move towards here, grab the torch, throw it towards the south, then try to stealth hide over here.
So, you want to grab this torch here
Yep.
and then throw it down to the door where the tabaxi went.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll move over to the torch first off.
Okay.
All right, so make a perception check, please, Colin.
Oh. That's not ideal.
Everything is perfect.
It is. It's beautiful. All right, yeah, go ahead and make your throw.
Will that be Dex?
Yeah. All right. So you throw the torch, it lands right about there,
About where?
right in front of the door.
Like right here?
I actually moved. Do you see the little tiny token there?
Mm-hmm.
Itty bitty dot.
Here.
Okay. Yeah, I
There you
see
go.
now.
And it is actually giving off light, so you can see what you can see with it.
I have night vision, so.
Yeah, no, I mean, the only thing that's blocking you are structures at this
Right.
point.
So then can I proceed with try and do a stealth move over to here?
Make a stealth check.
Come on, 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 come on.
You are so hidden right now.
I'm
So
pretty
hidden.
pretty awesome.
So hidden.
Like I'm moving over there saying I'm pretty freaking sweet.
Yes, 7. Awesome. So you are just hiding, thinking like nobody in the entire.
I'm
The
hiding
gods-
behind a box going,
Those are rookie numbers. My modifier is higher than that. Come on.
what's a modifier?
Burn.
Burn.
What's a modifier?
So
Mm.
this gentleman steps out. He's injured. You can see he's bandaged and whatnot. Oh, boom. Nails Danny. It's so much damage. So much damage. Thanks, bro.
Good work.
Another one fires. Misses.
20.
Misses. Alright, so Jimmy, you're up.
All right, I will have a toss of the obsidian javelin.
Oh, who you throwing at?
Still focused on Jangle. When he gets hit, the displacement effect drops, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I think that means he has regular advantage to be hit now, actually.
Yeah, it's just standard at this point.
Isn't
yeah,
fairy
it's
fire?
actually just standard, Jacob, because the heat metal, like disadvantage on all like ability checks and attack rolls. Well,
Yeah, so I think it would just narrow out to basic.
yeah, and isn't he fairy fired too? So
Yes, he is actually fairy fired.
He's fairy fired, so I do have advantage.
congratulations.
We are destroying his defenses slowly but surely.
Yes.
Now you just have to get through million hit points.
Also, a bird with 22 AC.
Yes. You do get to roll at advantage, though. He is fairy fired.
I did.
Oh, yes, you did. Did you roll 2 15s?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Oh, that's
We're
brutal.
seeing a lot of doubles tonight.
Yeah, I know, it's fun,
Yikes.
isn't it? So I will proc my bolt from the grave for another round.
All right, so you're going to proc it again? Okay.
That'll hit.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. Give me some-
Yeah.
Give me some damage. You guys ever smelt burnt feathers? mm. 10 points?
10 points.
Any other saves for damage or anything?
No, it's just a regular attack roll on that, and I duck back down behind my cover.
Alright. Jangle is getting mad. It isn't even his turn yet.
Oh yeah, but I know him. He's got a lot in reserve.
Alright, Draken. You're up. Is he
You're
gonna
also
do
muted.
the fireball? Is he gonna do the fireball?
Be or not to be.
Did
You
we
are
actu-
muted, by the way, sir.
I was gonna say, did we actually ask that he was back before we started back up?
Oh yeah.
I was eating, not gonna lie.
All good.
I'm actually going to start by casting a 3rd level Mind Spike at Django. Need to make a Wisdom save DC 16, and I believe he is at disadvantage for it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So, disadvantage wisdom save.
Yes.
That looks like a failure.
I am actually gonna re-roll the 2, 3, and 2 by spending sorcery points.
Oh, geez. He's pulling out all the stops.
17, so 24 points of damage.
What do you guys have against this bird?
Somebody watched the VOD.
I mean,
I don't
do you
even know.
see? Like, do you see his armor and how many weapons he has? This bird
didn't.
looks fucking dangerous.
I feel like he's
Well,
compensating for
Tara.
something.
I feel like your entire party is kind of overcompensating right now. My God, this poor bird. He was just wanting to sell you some Girl Scout cookies.
That's what I say.
Over it.
Sure.
Kara's chuckling at you guys.
I mean, he's just a
Hilarious.
bird. How much damage can he do?
Wow.
And then I am going to burn more sorcery points. You cast as a bonus action, a 2nd level Chaos Bolt.
All right.
That is 26.
Another 26 points of damage.
Just to hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay. Takes 15 points of. Give me a moment. Let me see what type of damage I'm gonna do.
You say 8 points?
19.
The Stapleton team's really pulling it together here. It's amazing what you can do when you focus on one target.
I put a lot of effort into scaring people.
I'm gonna use thunder damage, so it's gonna be 19 points of thunder damage.
Wow. 19 points
19.
of thunder damage.
Yes.
Okay, so with that, Draken steps out from behind the barricades, casts his incantation. You see a fistful of glitter fly out and impact Jangle right in the chest. He swells, stops for a second, and his head literally explodes in a mist of feathers and red.
Oh,
Oh no!
that poor bird.
Can we just shortly mourn our evil companion?
Rest in peace, my feathery
noted.
son.
Everybody press F for Jangles.
Can't even see the map. For some reason, the map on my screen has like shifted to a completely different area, and I can't get it to move back.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Just
What's going on?
refresh.
Oh my god, so many Fs.
To note for our dear viewing
I can't
audience, if
stand,
you're
I'm not
not caught
allowed to
up with the VODs. I built that guy. It took our team one full round to kill him. He could have killed two of us if he got us.
That was impressive.
Armor don't mean shit against magic.
Yep.
Oh.
Y'all be lucky I just didn't throw fireballs repeatedly.
All right.
That would have
So-
killed us all.
It probably would have killed you all.
To
You
make
see
that
how-
sacrifice.
You see how,
It's the
you
reason I
do
got
see
a
all the
parachute.
barrels. You see all the barrels next to the stairs?
Is that full of
Guess
candy?
I
Yeah,
can't
candy.
see really the whole room.
Here's where we keep our powder.
All right. So, the green-skinned, sharp-toothed woman with the gray club.
With the great
Look-
clubs.
She looks down at Jangles, looks at Kong, and smiles. You can see every one of those self-sharpened, chiseled teeth, and she vanishes in a haze of mist.
How'd she see me?
But
I call bullshit.
All right. So it brings us to the warriors, the fighters. Here we go. Uh-oh. Jesus God.
Kill one!
My word. All right. Tildren gets winged. There we go.
19.
Mael gets plugged. Pretty hard in the shoulder. Finally. Wondering when these guys were going to do anything.
Mael's kind of weak though, TBH.
That's all right. She has. She has.
Hey,
her-
I don't mind her being a little weak in this instance.
All right. So Tildren gets winged again. All right, Phoebe looks around
We're all gonna die.
and vanishes.
We're all gonna die.
But to what?
Girl.
It's so exciting.
Girl, don't do anything stupid.
Another musket fires. Miss. And another.
God, you guys suck.
Miss. You guys' ears are ringing at this point. Stapleton.
Which one?
Your Stapleton. Oh, wrong one. Nope. Looking at the wrong person, sorry. Narrowly misses Kara Hook. Probably mispronouncing that, but she's not here to defend it.
Kara?
Kara.
Hurrah?
Nah.
Kara.
You're all wrong.
Kara?
You're all wrong.
It's Kira. Kira.
No. No.
Ah,
No. I'm gonna die tonight. Say it correctly, please.
The K.
I'm
is
trying.
silent.
Ara.
Kara.
Arara.
Ugh, it's getting worse. Never mind.
Excuse me, I just pronounced it in German.
Got no respect for villains here.
No respect.
Clearly not. Yep. Nope.
That was real dangerous. Wearing white pants and almost spilt red wine.
All right, so the other Stapleton vanishes briefly and then reappears right here with a crack of thunder. Boom! Draken, Freya, Jimmy, and Stapleton, as well as the
Cutting
surrounding
words.
officers. What's that?
If that's an attack with a dice, I would like to cutting words it.
Cutting words. Does that deal with AOCs?
I don't think so, because then it'd be reducing your spell save DC, basically.
Yeah.
If you make an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can expend one use of Bardic Inspiration.
Sounds like she wants the cutting words of damage.
For yourself? Here, let me take a look.
No,
here.
no, leave it. It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. I'm willing to kind of give you guys a little benefit of the doubt because you're up against the odds here. All right, so Draken, Freya, Jimmy, I need con saves, please. Ooh, go Stapleton.
Whoa!
1, 2, 3. All right. $24 points of
Ooh.
thunder damage.
Oh god.
Would I be able to use my uncanny dodge on that?
I'll allow it, yes.
Thanks, sir.
Did a 17 save?
Actually. Let me look again. Hang on. Where is the DC on here? Well, what'd you roll again? Sorry.
17.
Yes, just barely. So half damage. Freya.
They're not
Draken.
sleeping, church.
I know. And Jimmy, did you make it? No.
I did not, but I have the damage with Uncanny Dodge and have applied it.
Okay, good deal. You guys are hurting. All right, so we get Stapleton. Okay. That cleared him out.
Oh.
Him out. Okay.
Fuck beans.
That hurt.
It was a thunderous.
What's that?
You said it was a wave of.
Missed. Oh no, thunder damage. Yeah.
Someone next to me.
It was thunder step, if you're familiar. Crack, boom.
You do it from where you start.
Oh yes.
The damage is from where you were when you began the teleport, not where you end.
Let me see. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
I am so gonna hate you.
You are absolutely
Although
right.
he could have run to that spot, I guess.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a save now?
Let's see.
I don't know.
Well, he can actually step to that position and then thunder step back out of melee range.
That's even
What a
worse.
tactic.
So yeah,
Ooh.
now he's back here.
Boo.
There we go.
All right.
But
Here and
I
then
will,
over or-
I will give. Hang on. I'm going to give 2 attacks of opportunity, one from Jimmy, one from Stapleton,
Aye, aye.
if that's fair. All right, Stapleton missed. Jimmy, you want to go for yours?
I have also missed, sir. Unless he's got Fairy Fire on.
He does. He does. That's
Yeah.
actually a good point. Let's get those advantage rolls.
Shit! My RNG's
Oh my
broken.
god.
So actually, the blunderbuss from Stapleton. Oh wait, that's the wrong roll, isn't it?
With 16.
That's the wrong roll, Stapleton. What are you doing?
Yeah, you drunk.
My God. Try that again.
Saying that to me. How dare you?
12. So Stapleton did actually plug him.
Ooh.
The thunderstep guy.
Mm.
That was Tildrum.
Fast son of the bitch.
Okay. All right. And that brings us back around. Master, you're up.
Right. That's not good. I'm going to use my movement.
Question, when you say back around, is it the start of the...
Back around. New initiative roll. Or new initiative.
Top of the
Round 2.
Because I didn't go.
Did you not?
Oh.
Sucks to suck,
Yeah.
I guess.
You roll a 5.
Yeah, you're at 5. Did you not go? If you didn't, I apologize. What do you want to do?
I didn't see.
I haven't. I didn't do anything. I said before we went into combat that I would inspire someone, and I already did. But
Yeah,
beyond that,
what do you want to do? I'll go for it. I'll give it to you. I'm sorry.
I want to hold a spell. If someone besides, yeah, if someone of the enemy forces steps into 60 feet, or I see in 60 feet,
Okay.
nothing more.
What's the spell?
Hold person.
Make your roll.
What
If I can
headset
see
do you
them.
have?
Children would have come in after you would have your
What
chance.
headset?
What children come in after my what?
Children. He actually
Children.
went after you.
T, not C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close.
So, let's see. Wisdom saving throw. Correct?
Yes, 14.
Let's see. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so you guys who took the damage from children, please subtract that. Retcon, my apologies.
Okay. Motherfucker, you stay here.
Maury saves the day.
Well, maybe.
We bring back these 2 soldiers.
I didn't go, sorry.
No, that's fine. I don't mind you calling me out if I screw up.
We
It
are
happens a
very,
lot.
very thankful for it.
Alright, there we go. I've updated my information.
Ugh.
And now that will bring us back around to Master. Good call, Maury.
All right.
By the way,
Thank
you,
you.
you now
Thank
have
Concentration, I know.
children held in place. The other Stapleton.
Now I can actually do something.
Although he is right next to the original Stapleton. So
Stapleton on Stapleton action?
As a bonus action.
Be
What
careful.
the fuck, Stapleton?
please send your fan fiction to Homebrew RP.
And there it is.
Can you at least make it
There it is.
good? Don't make it like Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Stapleton.
Commence.
I have heard-
fan
I
fiction
have
is a really
heard-
hard ask, man.
Okay,
I have heard there are so many grammatical
let's
errors in that book.
commence, Master.
Master, what are you doing?
All right. I will use
I have a
my
present for you.
movement
Okay.
He's standing
to,
right in front of you.
run around and back from
Ye-
here to here.
I'm just going to point out that you have a held target if you want it.
That's what I'm doing. I'm using my movement to move to him and back away.
Okay.
If that's possible.
You can walk out
Without it
to him and
provoking.
pretty much stab him to your heart's content. He's held.
Okay, so that's my movement. My movement is gonna be back and forth.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah,
And my attack is with the short swords I have.
okay.
So we're gonna try this thing out. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if I can wield them because they're not showing up like they used to.
Well,
Okay,
sorry.
yeah, they are. Okay,
Roll
I
to
got it.
hit. Roll to hit.
all right.
Okay. So it's 16 for the first one.
Is Fairy Fire on
Okay.
him?
Yes.
So is that advantage or?
I mean, you can make the advantage roll if you want.
Take it. Maybe you have a 20. Yeah, never mind.
That's more damage. You sure? They both hit.
Yeah, I'll do the 15 if that's all right. If I can pick that way.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go. We'll be nice this time. So that's 20 points.
The fact
And
that he's being
then-
nice makes me nervous.
I'm dual wielding, so I get to do this with the additional d6 of fire damage. I don't know if it's gonna work or not.
All right. What are you doing? Oh,
Okay. Don't know why.
it rolled twice. Advantage.
I don't know what the 310 is. There's a
The
310 and a
3
212.
is fire, the 10 is sneak attack, and you can't have the sneak attack twice.
Yeah. So 11 plus 3.
Okay.
So another 14 points. Wow.
Okay.
So the master walks up, appears out of the shadows, goes, "Rah!" Lifts Tildren up off the ground as you see the blades come out either side of his throat, gurgling for air as he bleeds and dies. The master withdraws his swords, whips the blood off, and disappears back into the shadows.
I was gonna do my bonus action attack, but I don't even need to do that.
Rule 37, confirm your kill.
Concentrating on that.
Yeah, no. I have another thing I can do, right? Like a
A bonus
sneak
action.
attack. I don't.
You've
You
used the
use
sneak
your
attack.
cunning
extra,
action.
extra 3d. So the
He-
creature
he's-
that you hit with an attack.
He's dead.
No,
He's
okay.
dead. Tildren is gone.
You can use your bonus action to confirm your kill.
I will use my bonus action as a master of tactics to help whoever needs it. Let me see who's near me. Well, I don't know. I can't really see. I'm gonna help Stapleton.
Alright. Use this
That's-
Stapleton
I don't
on
know.
his turn.
I
No,
don't
that
know if
works.
I need my help, but we're gonna.
It won't hurt.
All right, yeah. So that's my.
Sucking up to the boss, huh?
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, if it works.
Got a little brown
Alright.
on your nose there.
That's
Is
why the
that
master
dried
makes,
blood?
that's why the master
Or-
makes more money than you, Colin.
It's just dried blood, Kong. That's all it is.
Is Kong getting paid? It seems unlikely.
Wait, you guys are getting paid? Ramspranger!
Alright. Freya, you're up.
Right. So, all right. Tell me about the evils that are like in the door frame, basically. How many are there?
Mael and Kara are in the back. Subtle Fang went through the door in the south, and Danny disappeared.
All right. Well, what I am going to do is I am going to cast Spike Growth, 20-foot radius circle, basically, in like this big old area between the barricades where we're bunkered down, and like, you know, where the remaining evils are standing, basically. So for every 5 feet of movement they make, they take 2d4 piercing damage.
Nice. All right. So wrecking the terrain. Good job. Good call.
Ah, I got a splinter.
That'd be a nasty splinter. Spike growth's evil.
Hold on, let me
Be like walking through my last relationship.
Ooh.
Oh.
Burn.
see. Let me make this sufficiently
No.
Let's hope this doesn't ever, well, let's hope we become rich millionaires famous from streaming, but if it does, you're fucked.
Bullshit.
That's the
I can't
goal.
draw a circle
Let's
big
hope
enough.
so.
Ignore
And the
that.
goal is to get your fucked.
Now our goal is to get Kong fucked.
Yes!
Oh,
Springer!
that's a big
What
goal.
are you What are you saying?
We'll discuss
What is
later.
that word?
We'll discuss later.
Is it German?
Well,
It's
I mean,
Amish.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania
It's
Dutch.
like spring break, but it's like spring break.
But
worse.
Springer is German though.
It's Pennsylvania Dutch. Pennsylvania Dutch was American-ish mixed with German-ish.
Yeah. This is true. This is true.
A lot of the
It means
Pennsylvania
I think that's
farmers
roughly the
came.
correct circle there.
That works.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know you could do circles.
Circles.
You gotta hold Alt when you draw the shape.
Ah.
All right.
Does that mean I'm boned?
I wouldn't move any.
Yeah.
Don't move. Just climb on the wall like a spider.
Yeah.
All right.
Spider
No, that's
Kong. Spider Kong.
Yeah, you're at the edge of it enough to where I'll let you avoid it for now. Unless you just don't want to. Which is fine.
I would rather Kong avoid it.
I mean, I'll hurt him if he wants me to hurt him.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't mind.
Roll for Splinter.
Kong may like pain.
Might be.
Okay.
Do we have a safe word?
Hit us with the next one, Church.
All right.
Next one.
Agron is up now. That worked really well before. But he can't see any of them. Well, close enough anyway. Alright. He's gonna cast Aura of Vitality on himself.
Really? What's he gonna do?
Aura of Vitality is a 30-foot radius spell. He can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura to regain 2d6 hit points.
All right, that's completely different than what I thought. I thought that was gonna be like the vitality pills you see at the gas station.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
He's gonna do that and move up close enough to actually use it on you guys.
Children makes himself fertile.
Children is fertile. All right.
Oh my god.
That's a
Kong.
different campaign.
Yes.
Kong,
So,
give me a perception roll, Kong.
oh no. Find my sheet. Perception.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Is your perception that terrible? Or is it just your rolls?
Rolls.
no. Use a passive perception. Come on.
Kong is so focused on what's at hand and what he's gonna do next that he's kind of aloof.
Okay. Hang on, this is the wrong thing. Hang on.
Fuck you, Stapleton!
Here we go. I'm gonna give this a chance to happen here. Hang on.
I am the Lord of Chance. Oh.
Shameless plug.
But alright, Kong, what's your AC?
Enough?
17?
17.
Alright,
I'm wiry.
alright, let's do this.
Let's not.
I'm gonna send you a secret message here.
Oh no, let's not.
Alright, here we go. Oh, Lord, jump to present. Let's go.
What are you drinking, Almond?
Cherry juice.
Cherry juice?
It's very old cherry juice, though.
I was
Very
drinking.
spicy.
I was drinking grape juice. Red grape juice.
With plenty of tannins.
I'm drinking blood.
That's the face of someone who drank some spiritus.
Nah. I never would on Twitch.
Have you ever had Malorts?
Gesundheit. What?
Please, no.
If you ever come to the States, specifically the Midwest, you have to
avoid
try
you, I know.
Malorts. Malorts. Remember that.
There's your message, Colin.
My lords.
Malorts.
Mullets.
It's a
Mullets, okay.
it's like a, and it's made in Chicago. It was created here,
Concentrate on the message.
but it's, I think, Swedish.
Come on. You can do it.
Um,
Yeah.
hmm.
All right, so that brings us to Stapleton.
Wait, it's not my turn.
I'm
No.
sorry.
Miss.
I lost my turn.
That was his turn. Miss. No, Jesus, not a miss. My God,
Distinctly not.
definitely not. All right. Kara Hook.
Jesus, nat 20.
Oh.
Oh, what you drink? What you drinking?
Hey, Master Miss, high or low? Pick one.
I'm gonna
That's a loaded
say
question.
low.
Low? Oh. So close. Alright. Kara Hook gets hit hard, narrowly missing one of the explosives she has nestled away on her body.
Oh, that could be bad.
Narrowly. By 5 points missing. Dang it, that would have been hilarious. Boom.
No. I didn't even get to do anything. That's
I'm
not
so sneaky. Explosion.
Alright. So,
I should ask you,
yeah. What you got?
is Kara gonna retaliate against Stapleton?
When she gets up there. That was one of the soldiers that hit her.
I mean, like with the reactions, what I was asking.
Does she have a reaction when she gets hit?
Yes?
Oh. Let me look at this.
She get a reaction
I
when
can't
she's hit
see.
by ranged.
I can't see any of this circle at all. Like, there's the edge of it, and then there's one dead body, and that's all that is in my field of vision. I just figured I'd throw that out there because that is a thing, the thunder damage thing, or lightning or thunder.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a
no,
lot.
she's up on the stairs still.
Yeah, no, okay, great. Far away. You
Yeah,
said
Which
that
was nearly the death of all of them.
That was a ranged attack. So
Yeah, I'm so glad. Stay over there. Oh my goodness.
all
I
right,
think that
so
thing's within 5 feet too, so it's really nerfed. That's wonderful.
it's all good. Yeah, she she could have hit Danny or Mael, maybe, but
I mean, why would you hit your own ally?
Just
right?
pure spite.
have you met that party? But Colin, you're up.
I know the character.
So-
very well. I mean,
At this point, everyone's gonna kind of see Kong hiding behind these crates,
Everyone's
seen
seen
you
Colin
before.
all along.
right? But he's gonna give a thumbs up followed by a this.
Oh,
And he's gonna pull a glass like case with a mouth and face on it out of his pocket. And he's gonna throw it right. Oh, come on, way to go. There. Ping. Can you see that?
Uh-huh.
God damn it!
Right in the middle.
This is supposed to be such an epic moment.
Okay, yeah, right in the middle.
He's gonna
of
throw
the
it right
circle.
here. You see that?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So anyone from here, 30 feet out, so anyone outside of here, I'm included in this, has to take a DC 15 con save, or they start sneezing, coughing, and can't breathe.
Hang on here. Let me get this measurement here.
Yeah, 30 feet.
What you said?
30 feet, yeah.
Let's see.
Hmm.
30 feet.
Just outside it. Oh, that's great. Yay.
You. It's
In the
them.
upper corner. I guess I shouldn't be worried. I don't know if it discriminates.
I'm in it.
Oh, you bastard. You
Is it-
bastard. Okay, DC
Is that
15.
F2?
Yep.
Or... Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna say it misses Stapleton, but. Okay, so go ahead and roll for me, Kong, for yourself. Constitution, you said?
Oh, yes!
You made it.
Good, 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 good.
Oh, fuck you, Kara.
Kara Hook made it. Let's check for Mael. Mael.
Don't tell me I wasted.
This is classic. Let's see.
It's particularly bad because they only have +1s, which means their natural rolls are good. I'm gonna be so pissed.
You too. Oh,
Sorry, that was Kong.
Yeah, I already
was
made
gone.
my roll.
Wrong character.
Let's
Although-
see if you land the important one
I
here.
should count it. Alright. Fucking.
Oh,
who's that?
oh.
I got one more to roll.
This is the important one.
This is the important one.
Subtle.
This is the one I'm cussing about. Haha! Alright. So,
God damn it!
Subtle starts sneezing. You guys hear this? You ever heard a cat sneeze repeatedly over and over again?
That sensitive tabaxi nose.
Yeah. Yeah, that, right about here out of this doorway, you hear.
I love it.
Alright. Nice, Kong. Good move.
Not really. That. God damn it. I'm gonna. Fuck. What do I want to do?
You can run out into the spikes.
That's instead. Can I crawl up on the boxes here?
Yes, you can crawl onto the boxes if you like.
I'm gonna crawl up onto these boxes on top of here. I'm gonna try and do it stealthily.
Give me a stealth check.
Pretty good.
Okay. You sneak up onto the crates.
Monkeys are good at climbing. Just so the people watching know, I rolled a crit on stealth.
Nice.
24.
That's pretty good. Alright.
Way better than that 7 earlier.
Yeah.
And as I'm climbing these crates, I'm kind of scanning
so
for
proud.
Kara, or not Kara, for Master. And just flipping the bird, even though the bird is dead.
Oh,
And yet, you're so stealthy, you're basically invisible, so no one will see.
No one will see it.
Kong
Word is the
does
word.
not know this, nor does he care.
It's the
I don't know
word.
if I get advantage on stealth and disadvantage on perception, so that doesn't affect me. Do I need to roll perception to see if I see that?
You can't.
See if I see.
You gotta have a pretty
Nothing.
goddamn good roll.
Worth a shot. This is the type of low.
That would be
stress
funny
rolls
if you
I came
actually
here
crit
for.
your perception. I hope you do. I so hope you do.
Dirt under your nails.
I'm waiting.
Oh no, it's a +9. I probably do.
Ooh,
Oh,
Just barely not.
that was close.
dang. It was very close.
Yeah.
Didn't see a thing.
Keep us rolling, Church.
All right, here we
Here's with
go.
another.
So, musket fire. Missed. Musket fire. Missed. Jimmy, you're up.
Okay. We have 2 remaining visible targets. Let me measure out the distance here.
All right. I can't believe.
Oof.
I cannot
It's quite a
believe you
way.
guys are doing this well.
Yeah,
I
I'm
hope-
You said it
incredibly
out
happy.
loud. How dare you?
I'd hope to kill at least one of you.
I was hoping to get people more than one caught in a sneezing fit.
Let me look at something.
Like that was supposed to be my does this smell like chloroform moment?
I will take my disadvantage shot. The people in the doorway are a little too far away for the normal range of that obsidian javelin,
All right.
but I'll take the disadvantage.
Well, Kara's still got fairy fire.
Isn't Mayel fairy fired as well?
Now, Male's one of the ones that missed it.
What does fairy fire do?
Gives you advantage to hit.
Doesn't take.
It's fine, I miss.
All right. All right. So return.
I
seeker.
will do the thing with the bolts from the grave, though.
All right, go for it. Oh, is this on Kara or Mael?
This would be on care.
Or Kong? You can hit Kong with it too if you
I
want.
like Kong. There's no need to be. I can't even see Kong, actually, so I can't hit him.
Brutal.
Kong's the lovable mascot of the team.
Does that hit? I think
Is
that
that
misses.
Kara?
Actually, let me wipe that back. It has a shorter range still than the javelin, and it doesn't have like a ineffective long range.
So that just.
So I'm gonna say it's not actually in range. I take that one.
All right, no, that's fair. In that case, unless you have anything else, Draken is up.
Nope.
All right, Draken, what you got?
Okay. I am gonna move here.
Okay.
8 people. I am going to use magic missile. 6th level
Oh, damn. Bumping it up.
darts that creates. Need to do my math. I think it does 8 darts.
Jesus. Somebody's about to get pummeled.
Oh, Jesus. It
Brutal.
already smells like fried chicken here.
Church, I'm just
Aim.
saying I don't think you have the night vision enabled on my token.
On yours?
Yeah.
Let's see.
For this one.
I do.
Why
90 feet,
can't-
right?
Yeah, but why can't I see it here?
Can you not?
Oh, it's all black.
That's because you're up in the crates. The crates are blocking your vision. I actually
Ah,
worked that out.
okay.
It's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful.
So who are you hitting, Draken?
Right here. 30
Where?
points of damage.
Who are you hitting? Oh, can you actually see that person?
And I moved just to be able to see them.
You shit. You shit. All right, go for it.
Damage.
How much damage? 30? Damn it.
Jesus.
Where do
Alright.
we hear a boom?
You hear a woman's guttural voice scream out, "God damn it!" Damn. I was really hoping to sneak up with some shit with that one. Okay.
Alive?
What's that?
She's still alive?
She's still alive.
Alright, then I am gonna burn 2 sorcery points to cast a... You know what? Let's just get fun. I'm gonna
He's casting
cast
How's
a
Your Mother?
Mind Spike.
Mind Spike, huh?
He needs to make a... Wisdom save.
What is it?
Wisdom.
I thought you said a
Wisdom.
teen wisdom.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is that?
What do you mean?
Alright, wisdom.
That's the after school special episode.
Sabrina, the teenage mind spike.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay, so
That's good,
she
right?
takes half damage. So 12.
Who is that? Actually.
Oh, her name's on that saving throw.
Oh, that's Danny.
I have a question, if you don't mind.
Uh-huh.
Well, I can still ask about this. The Stalwart Waltz was giving me a +2 to my AC, and I'm wielding it, but
Okay.
my AC has not changed.
It's-
AC.
Would you- We'll just have to manually keep it in mind for now, since it's a unique item.
I tried to build it right, but I broke it.
It's alright.
I'm gonna step
I
away
didn't
real
build
quick.
that
Keep
one.
going.
I got that one from Maury.
Yep.
I guess it's just not working right on mine.
That's alright.
I also don't have that wand enabled yet.
Do you not?
The wand of magic missile is in my pack somewhere. I'm not. I don't have that with me. I have to get it out.
That's alright. If you want to use it,
Wait.
magic missile is magic missile.
I have to get it out to use it though. Right now I'm focusing on the swords. It's not even my turn.
Missile are fun.
Hey, let's get
I have
going.
so many questions.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Alright, sorry. Alright, that was Draken. Okay. That's actually the character I'm looking at right now. Okay. It was very focused. So, all right, so almond,
Yeah.
was that an imp or a quasit?
Imp.
Imp? Okay. Just wanted to specify. You know.
I know. I know. I know what I've done.
Alright. So, first things first. Let's see. Darkness erupts in this area. Wait, that's actually... There we go. Let's say that area. Close enough. Darkness erupts in this area, partially enveloping Kong, the barrels, and everything in this doorway. Hee 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 hee. Kong, what's your AC?
17.
17. Damn it.
Nah.
All right. You feel something brush against you in
Me?
the darkness. Yeah,
Whoa.
in the darkness. It's half covering you.
Like, is it slimy or
Felt like something tried to hit you and barely missed. There's
not
something
cool?
on the barrels with you.
Something on the barrels with me?
Yep.
You really want to go King Kong with a monkey? Or Donkey Kong with a monkey?
I
If
think.
you only knew.
All right. So what do we got? 4 of the soldiers. Here we go. I'm just gonna do this.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam.
1, 2, 3, 4. Boom.
I got 0 rolls.
Lovely.
He has hidden them from us. They are now secret.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. They came. One
Where-
natural one. 2 natural ones. No, 1 natural one.
If it's damage, it doesn't matter.
Kind of went crazy. All right. This one. Wait. Sorry. This one's gun actually explodes. It like blows up in his face. It wounds the crap out of him. His gun is no more.
Oh.
The rest of them don't. They miss. Okay. So, at this point from here, Kong, you're actually the only one that can see this. I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Wow. No pressure or anything.
None at all.
So you said a wisdom save?
Just monk things.
Not very good.
Lovely.
Kong is so focused on everything else.
Let's see. Yeah, he didn't either. How about that? Both your characters. So, I'm going to put this into your head. Everybody else hears Kong and the Tabaxi begin to scream. Not in agony, in terror. Through that doorway, Kong, you are seeing Phoebe erupt into something you cannot even begin to imagine nor words can describe. As she comes through the floor, grabbing Subtle Fang by the scruff of his neck, lifting him up with black tentacle-like formations coming off her body, her eyes glowing in an unearthly, pale, unnatural light, screaming at him to his face, "What have you done with my mother, you piece of shit?"
Shit.
Can we hear that at least?
Why'd
Oh,
you
no.
piss her off?
You can all hear it. You can all
But I'm the only
hear
one
it.
who
Bitch.
sees this.
And if you've ever seen a cat, get picked up by its tail. That's kind of what it sounds like is coming from Subtle at this moment.
Oh, you fucked. Sorry, Settle, you fucked.
I love it.
You gone pissed off the wrong Phoebe.
So here we go. While she torments Subtle and Kong, unfortunately. 2 more shots ring out. Oh, that'll be Mael. 7 points from another bullet. She's still standing. All right, and that brings us around to Stapleton.
Didn't he just shoot?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Stapleton is going after Kara Hook. Oh.
Have I tried to attack yet?
Kara? Yeah, you have.
Must be rolling awful.
For some reason, your bad guys really are. I'm a little disappointed. And that hits. That hits for 15 points of damage. He just blasted the crap out of Kara. With a blunderbuss. Kara actually takes a step back from that one. Ow! Alright, another one of the soldiers. Missed. Alright. Maury, you're up.
What do I see? Do I see the coughing cloud? Do I see only black?
You see the spikes, you see the coughing cloud.
You see a cat.
Maury, you see exactly what you can see on your map there.
I'm scooching over there.
Okay, go ahead.
I hope maybe I can see somebody. Can I? I see it from here, but is a cloud in between?
Do you see to that character?
Yeah, I can see to the character.
Then you see what you see.
Even with the darkness?
Oh, good point. Thank you. No,
You see what
just-
you see, what you saw, you saw.
Okay.
yeah, you see the darkness. Thank you.
I can't see in the darkness.
This is true. There's only
So,
one creature in this whole room that can.
2, actually.
2. This is right.
2. I don't know what I'm talking about. I hold my action for a crossbow shot.
Okay. Waiting for something to come into vision.
Yeah.
All right. If you see something, let me know. Just in case. All right.
I'm scooching over a little bit. There we go.
All right. So that brings us to.
I stay over there. I stay here. Isn't Master?
No. Male's up now. And. Oof, Male's in a tough spot, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Here, let's do this. Here we go. Male blots out a whole chunk of darkness in front of her and Kara. She's not stupid. Alright, so basically, beyond that circle is tough to see unless you have an angle. Okay. So I won't tell you what happens beyond that. That takes us to Kara. Kara Hook. Oh, you know what? Let's do this, Kara. How about this? Dang it.
7.
This is interesting. So we're gonna do
Yes.
this.
And the 2.
awful rolls.
They're getting awful rolls except for against me.
Yeah, seems familiar. I mean, I roll like that on a daily basis.
All right. So
My life.
right here, you can see where I'm pulsing.
I cannot.
Hang on.
I see.
It's because there's a cloud of darkness in front of me.
Oh, yeah, true.
You guys see a sparking ball come flying out and land right about here, and erupt that whole square area into flame as it explodes, narrowly missing Draken in the process.
Draken, no!
Boom!
Are you okay, Draken?
Now,
Is
the real
living
thing,
his best life right now.
it did not ignite the gunpowder upstairs. Yet. Alright.
Instant party kill.
Miss. Alright. That brings us around. Master, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move a little bit because I can't see past this stupid box. I don't understand. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's not good. How about say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, do that. I'm such an idiot.
I'll say I move here.
Okay.
That's my movement. My action is going to be my action is going to be hide.
Alright. Give me a stealth roll.
and-
Okay.
And my
Into
bonus
the
action
shadow.
is going to be to help.
Alright.
And since Draken is nearby, I would like to help him.
Alright. Fair enough.
And in case I don't get to say it, it's been really, really fun. Once again.
Excellent. Freya, you're up.
We die.
Hmm. Well, let's see. Not much I can do here without dropping concentration on spike growth. So you know what? I'm just going to drop concentration on spike growth and cast Moonbeam. How close is Kara to Mael at this point?
And keep in mind there's a big circle of darkness there.
Is Moonbeam concentration?
It is concentration. Most of my shit is concentration. Where is the circle of darkness? Like, would it cover?
It's the greenish one within your circle of thorn.
Wait, what greenish one?
So many circles.
Oh,
Make it
okay,
bright
okay.
green.
all that.
Yeah, Freya's not gonna be able to see that. Well,
It's so
I'll.
dark.
Yeah. I guess I'll just keep spike growth up,
Okay.
and I will ready an action to go to an ally and cast Cure Wounds if they need it. Ally being like any of the Stapleton crew, basically.
All right.
Your wound is a touch spell, right?
Yes, that's why I said move to them.
All right. So. Oops. Gotta actually move some things. Agron moves up, making sure that his aura is affecting as many people as possible. Should he need it to? Can't really see any of the enemies, so subtle. Subtle's up.
And still.
Con save.
You can't really see what's going on, so I'm just gonna say that something is happening beyond your scope of reason or ability to see.
Thank God.
All right, so the soldiers are readying shots. Kong, you're up.
All right, so I wanna.
It's
So like
still a little-
everything around, like. Let me do this. Everything around here is like darkness, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to try and stealthily move here, and then jump up on the stairs and kind of skirt around the darkness. Is that possible?
Here, let me see here. We actually have. Let's see, so the darkness there. Kind of darkness there, the black circles. You gonna try and get into the corner where it's not dark?
I'm in monkey form, so I have high jumps and shit.
Okay, no, that's fine. You can tell that these two are no longer on the stairs.
All right, so these two that I briefly glimpsed were like not walking into a ambush.
They GTFO'd.
Okay. All right. So I want to like move around unless I see something. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and just kind of hang out here. Is the blue circle still there? Is that like, do I see iron thorns still on the ground?
Yes.
So I want to
Kept the
stop
concentration
right
up,
there.
so yeah. Okay. All right.
And I want to do
now,
that stealthily.
I believe. Can you see through the doorway? You should
No.
be able to.
Nope.
You can definitely tell from where you're at, though. You can hear subtle crying.
Oh,
He's
poor kitty.
He's crying, and you can hear him saying the words, "Your mother is alive in the flying machine."
Okay.
All right. Jimmy, you're up.
I'm going to roll for stealth, by the way.
Hey, what a time. Alright, since there's really no visibility to be had here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cunning action dash as a bonus action. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And I've walked into magical darkness, haven't I?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna own that one. I'm standing in magical darkness. I call out for Kong.
All right. Kong, give me a perception check.
Wait, you walked
Has
in
not
the
been
corner
doing well
too?
tonight with this.
Yes, you
I'm
did.
up on the corner of it.
Oh, okay.
Kong rolled a 17 perception.
Yeah, you hear him.
Okay. What do I hear from Jimmy?
I say,
Kong.
Kong, come this way if you can. We've more or less routed.
But I just came from that way.
Mind your step, there's spikes.
I know. What asshole did this?
Oh.
Alright, and I will hold here.
All right.
Right at
Draken,
the
you're
edge
up.
of the steel steps.
One mo-
What you doing, Draken? Sorry.
Sorry, had to sneeze suddenly.
Oh no, you're good.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. I am going to move back here
Okay.
and tell everyone to get around me.
Fuck you,
Uh-oh.
Dragon.
Going to wait.
All right. You're holding.
Holding.
Okay. In that case. Okay. Let's do this. Jimmy, what's your AC?
It is a number.
It's a number. Yes, it is.
It is 14.
14? Okay.
Youch.
It's scary.
All right. You just got plugged.
Ah.
Tell it kind of came from behind you. Seared you for about 8 points of damage.
I take 8 points of damage.
It felt unnatural, dirty. It's like somebody hit you with a jet of concentrated, filthy swamp water.
Ah, how did I get back to the sewers?
All right, and you did say 14, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. One more thing here. All right, something just took a swipe at you in the darkness too.
Hmm.
All right. Right. Phoebe vanishes. Kong. You see her drop subtle on the ground and just vanish.
Okay.
All right. Stapleton. In classic Stapleton manner. Let's do this. Oh, he doesn't notice. He's waiting for somebody to come out of the darkness. Maury, you're up.
Hey. Clapping my hands together. Whispering something, making hand motions, and I dispel that ring of darkness.
Which one?
The lower one.
All right. What are you casting specifically?
Dispel magic.
All right. All right. DC 10 plus the spell's level.
If it's a
Alright.
4.
For 4 and above.
Yeah. Darkness is not 4. All right.
I was. Oof. Okay.
You dispel it. So the lower circle is no longer there. The one with all the scribbles in it. Good job. Good job. Good job.
And delete scribbles off the map, by the way.
Someone delete scribbles, yeah.
Yeah, just click on them and hit the delete key.
I didn't scribble it.
I know.
Who's black?
I'm telling that to the artiste.
Oh, it's me. It's me.
Yeah.
There you go.
And besides that, I reposition myself. Where should I go? Nah,
To form up on him.
I'm going here.
So
I stay here.
All right.
Draken did say to form up on him, so just
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
FYI.
All right. And that brings us to Mael, Kara. You guys don't know what they're up to. Soldier is waiting. Master, you're up. Move to Draken. Okay. That works. Okay. Give me that tasty stealth roll.
I'll move to Draken and use my action to hide. It says the master.
All right.
18, damn, girl,
19.
not bad.
That's
19.
terrible. It's a terrible roll for the master. It's below 20. All right, so fair enough. BA to help. Okay, good deal. Freya.
Since I heard Kong say, like, I don't know the asshole who did this about the spike growth, like, and I hear, like, that whole conversation between him and Jimmy at this point, I'm going to drop spike growth to allow them to freely pass.
Okay.
Because I don't think I'm seeing anyone, across the way, so it's like I don't really have anything to do here.
Yeah, well, keep in mind the fire, too. The square of fire.
Yeah, I don't exactly have anything to get rid of that, spell-wise. I didn't prepare anything, anyways.
The one time you forget control fire. No, it's all right. That's all right. So that'll work. All right.
Jimmy,
So
can you delete the blue circle?
Yeah, Jacob, delete the blue circle. I think that's you who did that.
Yep.
there we go.
Evie's gone.
Nice.
There we go. It's gonna get mopped clean.
All right. There we go. That cleans that up. Anything else, Freya?
That's really it.
All right. Agron will move in as requested. Subtle steps out of the doorway, drops his bow, and raises his hands. Falls down to his knees and says, "I surrender." All right. Calm, you're up.
I'm gonna proceed up to settle and say, if you're really, and like I'm gonna whisper this and say, if you're really on our side, you will not resist. And I'm going to attempt to use some of my rope to bind his arms.
He does not resist.
Oops.
His arms
Although
are bound.
He does, as you're tying him up, whisper to you back to check his inside pocket.
Can I do that in the same turn?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
What do I find?
You find an order, a writ, balled up and kind of tattered, that actually shows that he has been sent by the Shanakesian hierarchy to procure the queen and determine if there was a conspiracy against her by the Bektorite Empire. He has actually been a double agent this entire time.
Holy shit.
You guys don't know this.
Dude, this is out of character. Holy shit.
Kong doesn't trust him. Leaves him bound.
Alright, that's fine. He's not resisting.
So after binding him, he's gonna want to move to here, stealthily.
Okay. Is he bringing him with him?
No,
Or just leaving him there?
he's gonna leave him there.
Okay.
It's gonna be a sign of good faith.
He's not moving. Alright, Jimmy?
I'll back out of this shadow that I'm in.
Okay.
We narrowly avoid the square of fire.
Okay.
Let me see. I can't see Mael or Karahook anymore. They've fled, have they?
Yeah, they appear to be gone. They yeeted.
I say to the party at large, there's one left up in that shadow. I take that last step to be in relative proximity to Draken.
Alright. That works. Draken, you're up.
Franken said he'd BRB, so.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
Okay.
we get to chill a moment.
We'll just skip him for now. How about this? What you got?
When's your little one gonna roll a character?
This is Phoebe.
Melts into the ground like her.
Yeah, we could hold his action. It's a suggestion. I'm actually gonna do this while we're waiting. Coming down the stairs, as you guys are grouping, you see Phoebe carrying a familiar figure in tow, hunched over, worn out, battered and tattered, but it is indeed Bridget of the Shanakesians.
Oh. Alive?
Alive. And you can hear Phoebe saying, "Come on, mother. We have to hurry."
No.
Should we leave it at that moment? And it's midnight.
no,
Should we
no,
leave
no,
it on the
Dad.
cliffhanger
No.
like that?
No, 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 no.
I think
You're
that'd be
saying
good.
no, but it doesn't feel like we're gonna finish it out tonight. Are we gonna get a better stopping?
It's up to you guys.
I feel like this is an ideal stopping point.
What are you guys doing tomorrow? Come on. Tomorrow.
No.
It's not what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm not doing anything important. I'm just very drunk.
God willing, IKEA will accept my click and collect
And?
payment, and I'll be able to pick up a new desk tomorrow.
And?
It's up to you guys. I will go with majority rule as always.
I think this is a great stopping point to bring up next week.
We can. We definitely can.
Persuasion roll.
Draken votes.
Yeah, we definitely can.
If I had known we were calling it, I wouldn't have run off to the bathroom.
Much Pro finishing it off.
What
tonight?
you missed.
Monday we are on Monday. That's up to you guys.
You Germans
Master.
are not
What?
you are not a patient people, are you?
I can stay.
I'm the one who's waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning just to play with you guys.
And we love you
Remember
for
that.
it.
And we do appreciate it.
Yeah.
You and the crow makeup and all.
Mhm. No, we actually can cut here. I have enough to do a whole nother session if we want, and the rest of it's going to be a lot less combat oriented. I honestly had expected to melt more of you with the evils.
Although
But,
once everything wraps up, we're probably going to do a session recap that we'll post on the blog that we're making.
Yes, very true.
Feel free to join our Discord. We'll put the post on there.
Definitely.
Evil don't have a
Someone
drink.
wants to know the end. Our viewer wants to know.
The end is coming. Like honestly, this has
Stay
been
tuned
going
next week. We're the party
This has been
faces.
going for a good long while now. We've actually been having this.
We've made it almost half a year, I think.
Yeah.
Good number of months.
Yeah, it has. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a one shot right there. One shot of half a year.
And
Finish the
the
second part Christmas Eve.
yeah, the irony is a lot of players, especially new players, have never seen the end of a campaign. A lot of campaigns, most of them fizzle out and die before they actually complete.
Facts. I've never seen the end of a campaign.
Really?
This is going to be the
Really?
end of a campaign.
The excitement is palpable. We
Wish.
should call 2 votes. Go on.
Who of the evils survived until now? Is it the one that I think it is?
Danny, Mael, Kara, and Subtle are all still alive.
But Subtle is bound.
Subtle is bound and has surrendered and has shown himself to be a double agent.
Yeah, so he's on our side?
Question mark?
Question mark.
Big circle
Yeah.
at the bottom.
So,
Created
so-
them?
Hence the inflection of the voice at the end?
Who's
So he's-
responsible
No,
for him?
Master. Only Kong knows that.
so he's on your side? Question mark. Queen Bridget is alive? Question mark.
Apparently.
Phoebe is the daughter of the Queen of the Shonakesians? Question mark.
Unexpected!
Shauna
Exclamation.
So the 2 votes. The first is call it, and the second is on Master's behalf. Do we want to try and meet Memorial Day at a
I can't-
reasonable hour?
I'm off work, so
When is Memorial Day? Come on.
The
Monday.
It's this
Monday.
It's Monday.
I work
Monday.
Monday.
It's tomorrow. It's
No.
it's after Monday.
You know,
It's-
the
It's-
only person who really
it's the
really
25th
suffers from
America
that is
time.
me.
It's the
Yeah,
20.
why
Because
don't we-
I need to work on Thursday, and Thursday is my first day.
Honestly, if we have enough material for like a whole other session, then why don't we save this until like next Saturday, basically?
I agree.
I tell you what, I can do a whole nother session based on what I have left. I actually have a whole nother map you haven't seen yet. There's a whole nother floor on the airship
Oh,
you guys
man.
haven't gotten
I'd-
to yet.
I'd be pro next Saturday.
Yeah.
As would I.
But I promise
Yeah.
I promise, Almond, I'll make it worth your time. Promise.
Almond and Master,
Uh,
you're like binge people when it comes to Netflix, aren't you?
Yeah. I do. But
You want to trade? You want to trade, guys? How about this? How about this?
oh,
I'm gonna start at 12 a.m. and for all you guys in America, it would be like 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. I wake up at that time every right now, I'd be going to bed and waking up in 4 hours.
Already
figured-
awake.
Yeah.
Already awake.
So I feel your pain.
I'm gonna celebrate that accordingly.
I can't even do that because I'm out.
I can't believe you've gone through so much cherry cordial. There's no way I could drink a large amount of that.
So,
It's so sweet.
Next week, then.
You gotta make some grappa.
That seems to be the way the votes come down.
it's been
Are
been
we
a
doing the
good session.
backstory next week as well?
Well, I tell you what, yeah. Next week will be enough of a session to be complete, but we'll probably leave enough time for us to actually sit around on air if we want to and kind of say goodbye and close things up and make a toast. And honestly, I think you guys deserve that because it is the end of the campaign. And like I said, a lot of people never see it, and the ones that do see it, it's still actually kind of rare. I'd love for it to be something kind of a special celebratory thing where we all share a toast or a drink and have some laughs and kind of sit around and chat about the fun parts that we've had, the laughs that we've had, the funny moments, the tense moments and whatnot, because over the last months that we've been doing this, we've built not only a very incredible story and a very living history for the world that's coming, but I think we've all bonded a lot as friends, and I think that's really cool.
Has been a hell of a time. We could even attempt to start a little earlier
Yeah,
to give us more time to close it out.
I could probably
Definitely.
swing
But we
that
can-
next Saturday.
We can try that out. We can negotiate that over the next week. I don't know. Almond, does that work for you? What do we need to do for you? Because I can't really play more
Fucking
than 4
care.
hours of
I'm
D&D
gonna
this
wake up at 2 a.m. anyway to be ready for the session, because usually I think most of the time it's starting at 3 a.m. and it started at 3:30 some time ago, and now it's
And
starting
then if
for me
Drake
at
ends
4 a.m.
late, it
so
ends up at 4, and
I am.
When
Yeah,
I
no,
come in,
never
I
mind.
have to make my entrance.
Of
The
course.
little bomb, everybody.
That's what
it's
we-
the
next session we just all need to have a packet of glitter we throw everywhere.
Yeah.
Drake can arrive,
Everyone
throw
will
I can
glitter.
play it other times for you. The one thing I can't do is just continue playing D&D indefinitely. I burn out on this game a bit.
well, we've got some amazing things planned. I will say that.
Next week, I should be able to have like my little setup again, so I can actually like have glitter running around while I'm doing Draken.
Ooh.
Nice.
If
And-
my AC's working, I can be on cam.
Likewise.
There we go. So
And
yeah, you
then,
viewers may actually get to see what everyone looks like.
On the 12th, we'll also be doing a Dresden Files campaign.
This is true.
It will come back
Woo!
around.
So we've got Dresden
No.
coming up. We've
Wait,
got
that'll
the
actually be the
finale.
5th is Dresden.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
We got the 5th.
Math is not my
Dresden.
strong speed.
The 5th of Dresden, we've got the finale of this, and then we'll very soon actually be starting the brand new campaign where Karen.
I think there's going to be some
Soon y'all get to
GTA
meet
stream soon,
Saoirse
too.
and Morgana.
Mhm.
All
This is going to
right.
be fascinating.
Have you signed us off the stream already there, Daryl?
Not yet.
Nah.
I figured all the viewers wanted to catch our banter.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've had a time, dear viewers. We've had a time. We will see you in the final installment
The very
of
final.
Stapleton Investigations.
Dun, 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 dun.
Which was supposed to be tonight, so it's possible it may carry on another 3 weeks.
Well, technically, it was supposed to be a one shot, like one night.
Half a
To
year
give you an
later.
idea of our
All
scheduling,
fairness.
we should have been done for almost half.
Half a year later. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. This has been a very fun time for me. So
What a value it's been, everyone.
All right,
No,
thanks
you paid
everyone.
for 1 night, you didn't have a year.